Spain's Rajoy and Italy's Monti call for solidarity in the Eurozone ahead of a fresh set of catalysts that could wash away this week's ECB-inspired market rally. The Spanish Prime Minister will unveil his country's 2013 budget next week, as well as stress test results from its beleaguered local banks. Plus, Moody's could issue its verdict on the country's finances. Any downgrade would take its debt into junk territory. Reuters sources suggest Madrid could freeze pensions and speed up a planned rise in the retirement age, paving the way for a possible bailout. But the drop in peripheral yields following the ECB's bond-buying pledge may tempt Spain to put off asking for aid. That's the view of Don Smith, an economist at ICAP.
The market's also aware that there are some big regional elections in Spain on the 21st of October, and it's aware that perhaps the government might not want to request a formal bailout before those elections. I think if we don't get something firm by the end of October, then I think we are going to see the markets really start to force the issue.
France delivers its 2013 budget Friday, seen by many as the acid test of President Hollande's credibility. The government has pledged to hit a deficit target of 3% of GDP next year, so markets will be keen to see where some 30 billion euros of much-needed cuts will come. German Chancellor Angela Merkel will meet François Hollande this weekend ahead of his first official visit to the US. A tough week ahead for Greece after coalition party leaders failed to agree on austerity cuts. The Troika is due to leave Athens tomorrow, Saturday, after weeks of wrangling over 12 billion euros of cuts needed to secure Greece's next round of aid. A fresh round of protests are expected next week. Monday, Greek journalists stage a 24-hour anti-austerity strike and march on the Labour Ministry. On Wednesday, both public and private sector unions will hold a strike and rally. And on Friday, it's the turn of tax office employees. A raft of debt auctions are due. Italy, Germany, the Netherlands and Belgium all go to market next week, while Germany's Ifo sentiment index and unemployment data will show how much the crisis has sapped economic momentum. A report out this week suggests the jobless rate is set to rise in 2013. Bad news for Chancellor Angela Merkel as she bids for a third term in power. That's it. Join us next week for live coverage of the Paris Motor Show, where we have a raft of CEO interviews, including Renault Nissan's Carlos Ghosn. I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.